This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Markham versus Bell. You all have been together for several years. You've talked about moving in together, but nobody's moving anywhere as long as these allegations of cheating are still unresolved. Is that right, Ms. Markham?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Tell us why you've opened this case and what warning signs you've seen that he's cheating.
Well, over a course of time, I've noticed some things. Him hiding his phone all the time, or very secretive with his phone, and every single thing is just about him. All his pictures, photos, videos, none of it has anything to do with me. He gives me some mumbo jumbo about his girlfriend can't be included on his social media. Oh yeah, we're blocked.
Because, Your Honor, you know what?
You can't access him. He won't be your friend. He won't have you on there.
No,
And there's no mention of you anywhere on the social media.
absolutely not.
We looked into your social media pages, Mr. Bell, and looking at your Facebook page, there are 117 photos on your Facebook page, none of Ms. Markham. We looked at your Instagram account. There are 1,610 posts on your Instagram account, none of Ms. Markham. Why have you excluded her from your life?
Your Honor, she's dramatic and she does crazy stuff. I'm in the music industry, so that I have to request friends and, you know, be social. She goes, every female that I become friends with, she go request them, and, you know, she's messing up all type of business. It's money I'm missing because of this stuff.
Oh my gosh, I'm the one who put him in the music business, first of all.
Oh,
She
Okay?
did.
and so, Ms. Markham, you think that him excluding you from his social media doesn't have anything to do with the music industry? You think
Absolutely
he
not.
doesn't want his other women to know that he's involved with you?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What do you have in your hand?
I have proof here, Your Honor, of him speaking, texting other women.
Oh. Ron, would you please get that for us so we can see what we got?
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
All right, so we have here some text messages.
So, Ms. Markham, you write, I believe you two have met the other woman, so why are you adding me? And you respond to ask what the situation is. And she responds, as far as I know, he's single. And so you ask, so have you been talking or seeing each other? And she says, yes, we have met, and somewhat.
Mr. Bell, who is this woman?
Your Honor, that's somebody who I talked to. I asked about a dog. I was trying to buy a dog from her. And, you know,
He can't have dogs at his place of living.
but it don't matter. If it's a dog that I like, I'll still get it. But, Your Honor...
Wait. You're telling me that this woman that says, so have you been talking or seeing each other? And she said, yeah, we met and somewhat you've been seeing each other.
She's
It's
lying
been
to me.
over a dog?
No, somewhat we've been talking, but we only met one time. That was at the club.
Excuse me, dating website.
Yes,
Let's see that.
Miss good old last one right there.
That's the same woman?
Yeah, it migrated from there to club talking to, that was a Facebook messenger. So she's his Facebook friend.
So this is a person that he's met on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that where you
Maybe
go buy
not
your
originally,
dogs? Is
but-
it Plenty of Fish?
No, I was on there. Yes, I was. I had seen her on there, and I just happened to say hello.
Just happened to.
Yeah, like
so
you-
Nice to meet you here.
you went to the pond on Plenty of Fish to get a dog.
No, I did the messages on Facebook, but when I seen her on there, I said, like, what you doing on here?
All right,
You know,
Cutler, you know
I'm-
what the question is. Go ahead and
I'm starting to
ask
wonder
it.
who the dog is.
Oh.
Now,
That's what I'm
here's
starting to
Your
wonder.
Honor,
But the big question, why were you on Plenty of Fish to
There
begin
it
with?
is.
Okay,
There it
Your
is,
Honor,
Mr. Cutlers.
this is why. For the whole time we've been dating, it's been a year and a half, I just recently find out the whole time that she's been living with her baby's father and kids, 3 kids, and they have a dog also. So that's a whole family.
Okay, how did you not know that she was living with her ex?
Because she never brought me to her house. I never met anybody in her family. I never been to no social events, family, none of that. Out the whole year and a half.
Okay, but how did you find out?
Your Honor, she gets in a bad accident. The baby daddy was up at the hospital, and he was telling everything.
He's living with me. It's my condo. I own it. Me and my ex has not been together in over 7 to 8 years.
But Mr. Bell, that still doesn't answer the question, why are you on Plenty of Fish?
Because I feel like I'm alone. I mean, she's at home with him, and I'm at home in my bed by myself. So I'm like, you know, maybe I need a backup
So rather than
plan.
talk to her about it, say,
Hold on. Mr. Cutler, I think this is a fair question. Why didn't you tell him you were living with your ex?
Because I know how it looks, Your Honor. I absolutely know how it looks.
Okay, but it doesn't look that way if you're honest at the beginning. That smells a whole lot different than a year and a half in. Oh, you know that thing I didn't tell you?
No.
Yeah, it looks completely different. But is your testimony, Mr. Bell, that you are not cheating?
No, I'm not cheating, Your Honor.
You haven't gone fishing, you just looking at the fish.
That's it.
Miss Markham, do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
Yes, my wreck happened on March the 1st, okay? On January the 4th, prior to this, I'm calling his phone. He's not answering. He's off work at this time. So, he doesn't answer his other line of communication. So guess what? I showed up over his house. What's going on
Which
here?
you always do.
So you're calling him, trying to track him down.
It wasn't because of this.
You get there, what happens?
So I arrive to his apartment, which is in a hallway full of other apartments, and I hear loud music. And I know at 12:30 in the morning he can't play loud music. So I go up to the door and just listening. I hear a girl's laugh.
From his apartment?
From his apartment. I knock on his door and everything. No answer. They hear me. They turn it down. So there's a sliding glass door in the back. So I run around there and just see what I could see from there.
Oh, my
Ron,
goodness.
do you mind coming up here and I have some evidence
Ron,
for you?
she
I
has
want
an
you to
exhibit.
see.
Would you help her with that?
I got some pretty pictures over here.
Crazy.
I go around to the front. This is his bedroom window, and it's basically at ground level, but it's at the top of a room, as you can see in the second picture. So I slide that little piece of glass over, which is on the top. Here's his bed. I decided, well, I can jump through there and onto his bed.
Hanging in the window.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I hear a laugh again, I'll do it again. So, a foot, no, I won't. I'm just playing, because honestly, I ended up in a pretzel on the
She fell
floor.
on the floor.
So you climbed through the window.
Like
She
a
hurt
pretzel.
herself.
I didn't make it. So he comes bashing in the room. What are you doing? What are you doing?
So what did you find when you got in?
Oh, girl. And him. He's in his tank top, his ripped up pants and everything. And she decides she's gonna bring over a 1/4 big bottle of vodka. Well, what we got here.
All right, Mr. Bell, it's 12:30. What in the world is this woman doing at your house?
Okay, I work second shift, Your Honor. So I get off work at 11 o'clock. So that's when my night starts. So she just came over, we were just chilling, kicking it. And I didn't open the door because I knew she was gonna come in dramatic and I didn't want to start no trouble.
she came in dramatic.
Yeah.
Should I open the door?
What were you doing with this woman?
We was just hanging out, drinking and hanging out.
And I'm presuming you think they were sleeping together, and you either caught them after or just before they jumped off.
Exactly.
All right, Ms. Markham, is there anything else that supports your belief that Mr. Bell is cheating?
The girl calling his phone in the middle of the night time. She called his phone in the middle of the night while he was asleep, and of course I'm gonna answer
So what
it.
did you say to her?
She was actually, I said, this is Rome's girlfriend. And she said, oh, I had no idea he had a girlfriend.
You
making me
actually
like
submitted
this.
your conversation with this woman.
Yes.
All right, so this is Ms. Markham. Hello.
Okay.
Who is this? Casey Rome's girlfriend. You just called his phone. I was unaware he had a girlfriend. Have y'all hooked up? What did she say to that?
That's when she actually called my cell phone, because I got
She
her
said
number
no.
off his phone.
Well, did she answer your
She
question?
did say no, that they have not hooked up, but they have been talking for quite a while. And this was in February.
Mr. Bell, why didn't this woman know you have a girlfriend? If you've been talking for a while, why didn't she know that?
Because I didn't have to tell her because we wasn't talking like that. I mean,
What were y'all
Were you talking
about?
late at night?
no, this is a different one. We was just having a conversation.
Yeah, it's a different
Just
one.
All right, here's the
conversation.
thing.
Maybe he was trying to find another puppy.
Here's the thing. Even if you aren't going to get with her, even if you aren't cheating, even if so, this young lady, whoever she is, this third person, she deserves to be treated well as well. She deserves to know your status because she thinks you're available. And that's not fair to her. And this woman is supposed to be with you, and it's not fair to her to have some woman out here being strung along. Even if you haven't gone there, you so close to there that it stinks. And Ms. Markham, it's your hope to keep this relationship going.
Of course.
You want to eventually move in and move forward, is that correct?
Of course.
And so your goal is hopefully to get answers and that those answers be the answers you need to move forward.
I just want answers. He skirts around a question. It's yes or no.
I got you. So,
You know?
Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough right here.
Okay.
What we have is his social media is the #1 cause of her concerns. She's not on it, and she thinks that's proof that he wants to hide her so he can do what he wants. She's climbed through his window, which is scary, to find another woman in there. Then late-night phone calls with women. He's on Plenty of Fish. He's out there fishing, and he's in a pond trying to get a dog. I don't understand it.
A lot of them.
And because of that, she is concerned that he's cheating. She wants the relationship to move forward. She wants to know that he's innocent. But if he isn't, she's done. She's out. Am I right?
I'm done.
All right.
I get
So that's where we are, Mr.
Tell me the
Cutler.
truth.
Well, to get to the bottom of this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court will hear from licensed private investigator Brett Magleby to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Magleby in.
How are you, Mr. Magleby?
I'm well, thank you very much.
Thank you for being here. Can you please state your credentials for the court record?
Yes, I spent 23 years in local law enforcement, 6 years as a licensed private investigator, and I'm currently a state administrator of iDetect.
In order to get to the truth surrounding the infidelity allegations in this case, you performed an iDetect test, is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you please explain how an iDetect test works?
During a test, a person sits in front of an iDetect computer equipped with an infrared eye tracking camera. The camera monitors involuntary eye behavior. The camera takes approximately 60 pictures per second of an eye. During the course of a 30-minute test, there are more than 1 million data points that we gather. At the conclusion of the test, proprietary algorithm analyzes the data and provides a truthful or deceptive response.
So how is this iDetect test being used currently in the world?
Well, governments and organizations and credibility assessment experts around the world use iDetect, and we screen potential and existing employees for serious crimes such as espionage, sabotage, terrorism, drug use, even unethical behaviors can be monitored.
All right.
So you performed an iDetect test on Mr. Bell. The test asked him a series of questions to get to the bottom of his girlfriend's accusations that he has cheated and had sexual contact with other women since the beginning of their relationship. How did he respond to the accusation?
He denied having sexual intercourse or contact with any person other than Ms. Markham since the beginning of their relationship.
What did the iDetect test determine?
The iDetect test determined that he was deceptive.
Mr. Bell,
Yes, sir.
now's your chance to come clean. Who have you been with since you've been in a relationship with Ms. Markham?
I haven't been with nobody. I've been just me.
Mr. Bell, this is your one chance. If you plan to be with this woman, to clear the record. Now, we got you. You can't, this thing picks up the things you can't control in your eyes and your movement. Am I right,
That's
mister?
exactly right.
All right, now, so what you are hiding, you can't hide on this test. So here's your chance to just clear the record, do the right thing.
No, okay, I'll tell it. I'm deceptive. I'm being deceptive.
We know that.
We know.
Who you been deceptive with?
The girl that climbed through the window. I mean, that she climbed through the window.
Who else?
Are you still seeing
That's
her?
it. No. She ran her away. I mean,
He
that
doesn't
was
have
it.
a truthful bone in his body, and he said he did not have sex with her that night. I know.
Miss Markham, you got answers to your questions.
Thank you.
They weren't the answers you may have wanted.
No.
What we want to know is, what do you want to do going forward?
I was a good person to him. I was a good woman to him. We did a whole lot of things. You know? He
And
can't
it's
even
tearing you up.
He can't even give me that part of honesty.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to go forward, or are you done?
I'm done.
Well, we have counseling available for you, because I think you need to hear from somebody and talk to somebody about how to take care of you
You're right.
and how to heal from this experience. So please speak to Dr. Jeff. He will give you great ideas of how to move your life forward. And Mr. Bell, you need to talk to him to figure out what's going on with you. Because
And how to be in a relationship.
Yeah. And as we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a happy, healthy, truthful, and honest relationship. Court is adjourned.
This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of MITTMAN versus Hairston. You all are engaged. You've been together 5 years, but this engagement is stopped in its tracks because of allegations of infidelity. Is that right, Ms. MITTMAN?
Yes, that is, Your Honor.
Okay. Tell us why you're here. Tell us why you've opened this case today.
I'm here today because I am engaged to Gerard. We've been together for 5 years. I'm currently 6 months pregnant, and yes, I have reason to believe that he is cheating. We already had past experiences with him cheating. He doesn't want to be my friend on social media. I still get screenshots and text messages from his sister of the things that he posts. And if you would look at the stuff that he's posts, you wouldn't think that we're engaged. You would think he's a single man.
So,
And you submitted some of those things to the court in your court file, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. And these are recent posts.
This message was, let me put this blank in your life so you can shut up and end the drought.
Exactly.
Mr. Hairston.
and this blank is a male private part.
Right. The next message is, I'm on white girls blank like pepper on rice.
Yes.
That's a new one. I've heard white on rice,
Yeah.
but pepper on rice?
Yeah. Do you understand? You understand?
You wrote these, Mr. Hairston?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you know you should be building baby cribs, right? You should be doing
Yes,
this. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, tell me why you doing these things.
Well, I honestly do it to get in her head because she's always accusing me of doing things that are not accurate.
All right.
You're offering to put your private parts into somebody else's mouth to get in her head.
Yeah.
Does that make
No.
any kind of sense to you?
None.
So what do you want to show her today?
I'm here to prove to her that I am not a cheater. I love her with all my heart. We've been together for 5 years. She has a lot of insecurities. And like I said, I'm not a cheater, and I never have been a cheater.
Well, you say you've never been a cheater, Ms. MITTMAN. You say he's cheated in the past.
Yes, he have, Your Honor.
What happened in the
We
past?
had past experiences when we had a big breakup.
That's false.
Once we got back together, I had went through his phone.
So what'd you find?
I found contact of his ex, and I asked him.
And what'd you ask him?
I asked him who was she. I already knew her name, and he knew I knew her name. So once I questioned him and I asked him who she was, he said she was nobody. I didn't make a big deal out of it.
That she is nobody.
I went back to his phone the next week, and once I went back, the contact name was changed to a family member name.
So you go back to look at the phone a week later, the same number, but it's like Uncle Joe.
Yeah, or Auntie Carol.
Got it. And you were like, why you do that?
Actually, I didn't. I just asked him again, who was she? And he said she was nobody. So
She is nobody, Your Honor.
So I outsmarted him, and I text on my phone, says, I just said, this is Gerard, this is my new number, my phone broke. Her response to me was, thanks, baby, I'll hit you up later.
Who is this woman?
A mutual friend of my family members.
Why you change her name on your phone if she's just a friend?
Well, because I knew she would get angry about if she found out who it would be.
Okay, why she gonna get angry?
If she's just a friend.
Exactly, because she's just a friend and she don't trust me with female friends.
And as well, this is the same one that I had talked to his sister about. And during the breakup, they were seeing each other. I was told that they had sex in the sister car.
We were on the break, Your Honor.
But she's nobody, and this is a friend.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's go with that. You on a break. You hook up with somebody else. Why you lie about it if you on a break?
It's in the past, Your Honor. I'm not cheating now.
This is
See, and that's you.
Why did you take him back? Because I'm like, listen, why did you take him back?
Because I love him. I met him during a hard time, the death of my dad. And he treats me like the queen that my dad was. Like, he held me on that pedestal. And he didn't see no wrong in me, and I didn't see no wrong in him. So we were inseparable. We was like stuck on glue. You couldn't take us away from each other.
All right, and why'd you fall in love with her? Because he's smiling the whole time you talking about it.
I fell in love with her because of how she looked. She's beautiful, a beautiful individual.
No
she has a
argument
great
there.
personality. We were young when we met, but I knew from then on that we were going to make it.
This is the one.
This is the one, yes.
But yet, at this point, you still believe he's cheating.
Yes.
Tell me, why do you think he's cheating right now?
Well, my first phone bill that I received, everything looked good until I got to the phone lines.
Okay.
I thought we had 2 phone lines, but the phone company states we have 3 phone lines.
You have 3 phones.
3 phones.
Did you know about the 3rd phone?
No, not at all.
And so what did you do at that point?
I asked him. He told me in case he's bad with phone. So in case his phone breaks, then he'll need a backup phone.
It's a side piece phone.
Exactly.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an extra phone.
A business
because
phone.
my phone breaks. I always break phones.
So
You got a
you
secret
got to
phone?
know that. No, I don't have a secret phone.
Why don't you have a secret phone, Mr. Cutlers?
I don't have a secret phone because there's no reason for me to have a secret phone.
Exactly.
And I know you'd be mad about it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
It's
bad with
simple.
See
phones.
how that works?
Yes.
I'm bad with phones.
Yes.
Now, looking
you
at
ain't
the big
gonna-
picture.
Wait a
now-
minute, you're not gonna tell them the phone you have is a flip phone, though.
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Okay. Do you have any other evidence that supports he's cheating?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, the first reason is he usually went to work. He used to call me once he used to go on break, clocked in, went to the bathroom, got out the bathroom. Actually, I have something. Can I go to the monitor and try
You
to
brought
show
an
it better
exhibit.
for you?
Come
Yes,
over to
please.
the
Thank you.
plasma.
On this one day, Gerard has 3 breaks. The first break, I didn't receive no call. No stress, it's okay. Second break, no call. Okay, suspicious, fine. All right, last break, no call. Okay, something going on. 5 o'clock, he's off work, so I'm expecting a phone call from him. 2 hours later, I still haven't received a phone call at all. So now I'm not mad, I'm looking for him. So
My phone was dead.
So I call his job. His job know who I am. His job knows I'm pregnant. So they end up telling me he already clocked out on time. So with me knowing that, I instantly checked the GPS to see where's he located at. The GPS was disabled on his phone. Yes.
When did you finally hear from him?
At midnight. He came home at midnight. That night, yes.
I stayed late at work.
Asked him where's he at, and guess his response was, he was at work, even though he don't know that. I already talked to his job, and his job
He said he was at work that whole time?
She called the wrong facility, Your Honor.
Even though his job already told me that he got off work at 5 o'clock.
All right,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss
You'll come
Mittman.
back. Where were you till midnight?
I was at a buddy house, Your Honor.
What was her name?
You had a friend at the friend's house?
Yes.
Is that
Yes,
what
I
you
was
know?
at a friend's house.
What was her name?
It was not a her, Your Honor.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And she said you told her you were still at work.
Yes, I took on the
Yes.
extra shift.
But you
Okay, which lie you gonna tell? You pick which one. Were you at work? Were you with a friend?
I was
Were
at
you with a
work.
girlfriend? Where were you?
I was at work until about 8 o'clock p.m. Mm-hmm. And then I went over my buddy house. And I did
Why
not
didn't
call
you
her.
tell her that?
Well, because she would accuse me of
Cheating?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, look at that.
Or maybe he was putting pepper on rice. Because you believe that Mr. Hairston has been unfaithful, we have brought a friend of the court to share her experiences about being with an unfaithful partner. At this time, the court will call reality star of VH1's Black Ink Crew Chicago, Miss Ashley Brumfield. Ron, please show Ms. Brumfield into the courtroom. Ms. Brumfield. Thank you so much for being with us today.
And
really
be willing
appreciate
to
it.
share.
Absolutely.
We've got a situation here. We've got Ms. Mittman accusing Mr. Hairston of cheating. He's denying that he's cheating. He has all these excuses and reasons why he's not cheating.
And one of the things that's really interesting is the fact that Ms. Mittman is expecting and dealing with all this, and we know that you have been very open about dealing with infidelity and expecting and trying to build your family.
Absolutely. So I did hear their story, and it seemed like deja vu. Like, I've been down this road before. I was expecting, and my partner was cheating on me. My advice to you, from woman to woman, is follow your heart. If you feel like he's steady cheating and he's not going to change, then you're going to have to, make a decision. All right? Because it's about you and your baby. And the biggest thing about this whole situation is that you're pregnant. You cannot stress. And as for you, she's carrying your child, which means that putting stress and pain on her as well. And then secondly, by you being a man, you should be able to let her know if you want to still be with her and spend the rest of your life with her, then you need to do that instead of cheating.
Thank you.
Ms. Brumfield, thank you very much.
Thank you. Ms. Culler, I think we have enough evidence.
All right.
Ms. Mittman found that her fiance, Mr. Hairston, has a secret phone, a side piece phone. The second is, when he was at work, he wouldn't call her. He would disappear for 5 hours. And then finally, he refuses to accept her friend request on social media. And because of this, she believes he's cheating. And if he is in fact cheating, she's done.
This court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call licensed and certified forensics examiner Terry Fisher to determine, is he cheating? Yes. Ron, please escort him into the courtroom.
How are you, Mr. Fisher?
Good, very good, Your Honor.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Would you tell us what you did to investigate this particular case?
On this particular case, Your Honor, I did a full forensic examination of Mr. Hairston's cell phone.
Mm-hmm. So did you uncover anything in Mr. Hairston's phone?
The first thing that I found was a deleted text message between Mr. Hairston and another woman approximately 2 months ago at 4:43 p.m.
The woman says, "Can you get me another bag of hot chips, babe?" And Mr. Hairston responds, "Yeah." "Okay, you getting your blank sucked tonight for being the best."
For some
Thanks,
hot chips?
baby.
For hot chips?
For hot chips.
For hot chips.
Wow.
Hairston, who are you writing this to?
No, I did not give her the hot chips.
Did she give you what she promised?
No,
She already got one bag because she asked her for another one.
Yeah.
Did you find anything else in Mr. Harrison's phone?
Actually, I did. I also found a salacious picture in Mr. Harrison's photo gallery of a female. It appears this picture was taken on his phone.
Oh. I am looking at up close and extremely personal, a woman's private. And I mean, it is dead on.
Mr. Harrison.
Ron, would you hand this to him? Do you remember taking that photo?
Yes.
Why are you taking pictures of other women?
I was intoxicated that day, Your Honor.
Well, you don't look like you were intoxicated. It's a perfect shot. It ain't a wiggle. I can tell either. If this is not Miss Mittman, who is this?
A friend, Your Honor.
I bet.
Mr. Fisher, did you find anything else of concern in Mr. Harrison's phone?
Yes, Your Honor.
What?
I also found a picture of Mr. Harrison that raises some questions.
Yeah, I don't think that's all that's raised. He likes up-close photography. This is an up-close picture of what appears to be his private parts. Have you ever seen a picture that looks like that?
No.
So it wasn't sent to you?
No.
Who did you send this to?
The same female, Your Honor.
Whoa, have you had sex with this woman? Just say it.
Look, you don't get to this picture without.
I am asking you, did you have sex with this woman?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Well, finally, he tells the truth about something. What do you want to tell your fiance?
Sweetheart, I apologize for all that.
No. You don't get to apologize first. First of all, you need to tell her the truth. How many women have you been with? Because it's more than this one.
I've been with 3 women.
I'm fine.
Tell him what those tears in your eyes mean.
Even though you hurt me, I still love you. But I don't love you as the man of my life no more. And I just want you to respect that. And I just hope us co-parenting can work out, because that's all we'll ever be.
You fall right between my youngest and my middle son. It has taken everything in me to stay on this side of the bench, because this is ridiculous.
You're gonna have to be a better person. You can't do this.
Be a man.
Be a man. Man up.
She is beautiful. I mean, at 6 months pregnant, I was looking raggedy, so you are beautiful.
But just the hurt on her face.
I know. But let me just tell you this. I don't have any daughters. I have a goddaughter.
Okay.
But if I had a daughter, I would tell her this. Run, do not walk, okay? You go find somebody who is going to love you the way you deserve to be loved, who will support you with your child as you co-parent with him. That's what you deserve. That's what you should pursue.
Thank you.
We have counseling available for you as you move forward, either together or as co-parents. Take advantage of that counseling. You get your act together. As we say in this courtroom, don't cheat yourself out of a chance for a good relationship. Court is adjourned.